Hello everyone, this is Lord Magicus. We are here for round 4 of Mono Blue Devotion in Pioneer, and we are on the play again, so taking our chances with our totally not tuned sideboard, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, let's see what's up. I think this hand is probably fine. We'll keep it. Jingantha the Wellspring. Okay, so what does this mean? Is this like Bant Spirits? I think that's a deck that plays this card. Trying to think what else plays Jingantha. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but Spirits, this might not be that good. Alright. Stomping Ground. Ooh, okay. Wait, is this Winota? Or, I'm not I honestly, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the Jingantha lists. Let's see here. We definitely, no, I don't want that on top. Actually, Wizard's Retort might be okay here. Okay. There's a very strong chance I might want to keep this up, just until I find out what the plan is here. This looks like this could be a Winota deck. Oh, wait, is this like Jeskai Ascendancy? Still could be Winota. Well, this has Defender, so like we're not getting attacked this turn, so this is probably a good turn to play Thassa. Get our Scry game going. Attacking doesn't do anything. I don't know. It's a brewer's paradise right now, so this could be like anything. We have no idea what's going on. 4 color. Oh wait, Niv Mizzet. Okay, that makes sense. So we definitely need this counterspell for Niv Mizzet. Anguished Unmaking. Sure, that's fine. So they only need 1 more mana, and then they can go off with Niv, right? They just need like 1 basically of like any color. They have like access to red, white, green, black, and blue already. So yeah, they have any color. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't know what they're debating here. Do they cast like Birds of Paradise or something? I'm gonna hold up Wizard's Retort and then maybe play Baron. Okay, no, this definitely has to be Niv Mizzet. I'm sure of it. Not really what I wanted here, but I guess we just have to make do. Baron doesn't have Flash, and we don't really need this Rivulet. Could bounce my own Oracle. So Fabled Passage, so if Niv Mizzet's a thing, then we could be seeing him this turn. We definitely need to counter it, though. Yeah, so there we go. Teferi Time Raveler. Fuck you, Teferi. I hate you so much. So I'm sure that, yeah, if they have Niv in their hand, they're just baiting out the counter magic because of Teferi, so. Which there isn't really a lot we can do about. I could Baron, bounce Oracle. Yeah, actually, this is a plan I like a lot. It might have Fatal Push. We get to draw a card, though, so. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Do you have a No, well, they probably wouldn't have Fatal Push, right? No, they could, I guess. Like, no, Assassin's Trophy, maybe. They Abrupt Decay him. Oh, alright. Well, I guess we're not drawing a card, then. Alright, that makes sense. I guess we just replay Oracle and try to dig for, like, Gadwick or something. There we go. But we're going to get buried under Niv Mizzet now. They have 2 cards left, so Yeah, this is definitely a deck that we could be better prepared for if we knew that we were going up against it. Okay, well they didn't have Niv because if they did, they would have played it this turn. So they've kind of just invited us to play Gadwick and draw a bunch of cards. Uro, okay. One card in hand. Uro could be coming out next turn. That's fine. Alright, so let's attack. Get in our 1 damage because it matters. If they have Fatal Push, I just want them to use it. Like right now. They might be questioning why we're playing this card, and you know what? They're very right to do so. Alright, let's draw 3 cards. Hopefully we draw an answer before they draw a threat. So let's see, this could be a push. Probably Uro next turn. Yeah, we need them not to find Niv Mizzet, because as soon as they find that, we're in some shit. So it's like Uro. We can beat Uro. That's actually fine. Expect to see this card a lot, though, now that like the combo stuff's all gone, because this is like the ultimate mid-range card. They just put Gigantha in their hand. That makes sense. Which can just cast Niv, so interesting. Alright, so here's the cool thing. I can play Leyline, tap down Uro, attack for 4, and then I can deploy the rest of my hand to instant speed in their turn. Which is really awesome. Let's see if they play Gigantha first or what's going to happen. Keeping Trickster in my hand just to like be able to tap stuff down. Yeah, that's fine. So now they basically have to like do something right now or they just die. Playing Gigantha is not going to be enough, so... Alright, Niv Mizzet Reborn, so... What did you find? Did you find Assassin's Trophy? Bring to Light and Abrupt Decay. I don't think that's enough. You are dead. I can tap down Niv Mizzet with the Merfolk Trickster. So, yeah, that's... You can only have 1 blocker here, so... Somehow we pulled this out of our butts. We really shouldn't have won, but they just, like, they bricked on Niv Mizzet for forever, so we managed to, like, get there despite all that, so... I'll take it, whatever, it's fine. I don't really think that, like, our sideboard's not really relevant here. I mean, the only card that maybe we might consider is, like, Mystical Dispute. Master Waves is, like, not really that good. Let's do that. This is, like, a Supreme Verdict deck. Honestly, like the main deck cards are all fine. Maybe I cut like 2 Masters and bring in like 2 Mystical Disputes. This does counter Niv Mizzet and it counters Teferi, which is also a problem. Is there anything else? Like I kind of feel like the rest of these cards we need to keep. Like Fae of Wishes, if we get like Ugin the Spirit Dragon with it, that's probably really good. Aaron's fine. I think Thassa is fine. Alright, I'm gonna run it like this. So we are on the draw for this one. I don't think we can keep this. This is much better. We're going to keep this. We put Ipnu Rivulet on the bottom. They kept 7 cards? Yeah, so. Alright, Triome, pass. That's fine. We have Gadwick and Borrower, so we have some stuff to do here. That's nice. We even have the Nykthos, so it looks like they're going to go... Yeah, they're Sylvan's Carotid, right? Probably. Voice of Resurgence. Ooh, okay. So they're undermining Leyline like this. That's fine. Make use of our mana and try to tempo them a little bit. If they want to replay Voice, they're going to have to just take another turn off to do it. Fuck Teferi. I hate you so much, you stupid... Ah, God, fuck you, Teferi! Fuck. I hate Teferi Time Raveler so much. You got banned from Standard and Historic. Your time is coming. You are also living on borrowed time. You're gonna get unprinted from Magic. I will live to see the day that this card goes away forever. But like they're just protected from Niv Mizzet now. There's nothing we can do about it because they have Teferi in play. This card is such a ridiculous mistake. And right now they're just gonna rip our hand apart. And like there's no way that we're beating this now. Niv Mizzet's coming down. They're gonna have like a bajillion cards, and there's no way for us to interact with this. Yeah, like we're completely lost at this point. Like as long as they have like something in their hands, like we just lose. They know we have this, so we have to just play this because I have to hope that they don't have Niv Mizzet so I can kill this thing and then potentially do something. But I think again, if they have a removal spell, like that's just as fine. Like they just kill the Brazen Borrower and like then we're 2 turns away from killing Teferi again. Nah, I have Niv Mizzet. Alright, fine. Show me some cards. What did you get? Anguished Unmaking. They only got 1 card. Oh! Okay, you know what? Baron! Yes, this is your time. Okay. I have access to 4, 5, 6 mana. That's not enough to do anything productive here, so... I really don't want to bounce this, but at the same time, I kind of have to. They have 5 cards in hand already, so... This is my only way to get this thing off the board, which undermines my ley line. It does mean they have another shot at drawing, drawing some cards with Niv Mizzet, so... They might just play another Teferi. You know what? If they play another Teferi, I'm actually okay with that. That would be okay. You could just, if they play Niv Mizzet again, that's also kind of okay. Now that makes sense. They want to scry first before they look at the next 10 cards, so... Like, we're going to give them more cards, but they already have like 1 million cards in hand anyway, so this doesn't really matter that much. Why Uro? This is actually surprising to me. You have 3 mana this turn, so you can Anguished Unmaking my Leyline if you want. Now they just play Voice. Okay, this is actually... This is relevant. How do I do this? I have access to 6, 7, 8 mana. But if this dies, then I only have access to 4, 5, 6 mana. So I guess I could do this. I don't really want to bounce Voice here. I could attack with Brazen Borrower, play Baron, bounce the Borrower. And then bounce like Voice of Resurgence again. Draw a card. So I have 6 mana, so I have enough to do this and bounce something, and then if I draw Wizard's Retort, I would still have mana up for that. Means I'm throwing one of these away, but... Alright. I also have the option of just playing Leyline and not doing anything else. No, I think I need to do this. I really need to draw a counterspell right now. I would like to keep this one, I guess. Could play this Nykthos. This gives me access to 4 mana. But I at least represent some spells now. Ugh. No! Oh, fuck me. Alright, Oops. I can't do anything about this. They can Teferi so they can cast Niv Mizzet unchallenged again, so... I hate Teferi so much. I cannot overstate it. And that thought is the only thing that is on my mind every time I see this hideous piece of this garbage fire of a fucking card. I want whoever designed this to be launched into the sun with a fucking like giant cannon. Just it is an egregious piece of nonsense that does not deserve to like I don't have the words to describe my full hatred of this thing. Alright. So I play Witching Well. Alright, what do we got here? Give me something. Astro Waves, I guess, is something. Well, it's not really something, though. I already used Anguished Unmaking. If they have to use Teferi to bounce this, is that good or bad for us? So let's see, I'm gonna add 5 mana so I can have access to 6. I can't play it this turn even if I draw it. Maybe I need it anyway. I don't have a better plan, right? Like, what else can I draw here that's gonna matter? I'm gonna take Master plus another card. Oracle might help. Okay, now we actually have some choices. Let's see. Fae of Wishes looks like oddly appealing. So let's see. We can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 devotion. So 6 mana off of this. 7, 8, 9. I could. So I need. I only have access to 5 mana, so I won't be able to use the Fae and steal anything. But maybe I could potentially set up a turn with like Cyclonic Rift. I'm trying to think like what other options here that we have. Like Mass Manipulation might be a thing if I can get that. If I can get it up like on 8 mana, I could steal like, you know, no, I have to steal Teferi plus like a threat. That might be fine. Alright, I'm gonna take Fae of Wishes and pass. Alright. Because they have the option of getting like Niv Mizzet out again and Uro, so they can get a bajillion cards. They bounced Leyline, like, yeah, that's fine. It's not really fine, but okay, now I think we're fucked. Alright, I think we can safely concede to this thing. Yeah, now we're basically like locked out of this game, so they're just hanging on to this nonsense. So alright, let's run this back. The whole game was like basically decided by Teferi resolving. Like that's the problem. Like once Teferi comes down, like we don't have interaction for the rest of it because Teferi just like turns off like basically anything that we could want to interact with them. So that's why I hate this card so much. It's such a like it takes away like all the fun parts of the game where it's like this nice back and forth and Teferi like nope, only the game doesn't do that anymore. I don't like playing, you know, these kind of decks. I like playing games where, you know, the spells like do stuff with each other. It's just no, you're not allowed to do that. You have to have like early creatures plus that. Alright, I'm going to keep this. We have Mystical Dispute for Teferi if it comes out. They mulled to 6, which is also good. Borrower's fine, Thassa's fine. Like, this is looking pretty strong. But this could also just be bad if they just, like, curve into, like, Thought Erasure into Teferi or something. We just take our Dispute and there's nothing we can really do about it. Alright, well, play Oracle because they can't really do anything I want to worry about next turn. I definitely want that on top. Because now I can have 2 counterspells up. Can play Island Pass if they don't do anything, Flash in Borrower. So even if, yeah, if they thought Erasure me here, it doesn't actually matter. Carroted, that's fine. Pass. Nope, attacking doesn't matter. This is looking okay. We need more lands though, but we just have to like have one turn where we can just kind of do some relevant things. If we play Uro, I probably just Flash in Borrower. Alright, now here's the question, which one do I use? I think I want to use the Mystical Dispute here. They might have a Mystical Dispute of their own. They could cast it off this Carroted, but if they do, we have a Retort, so... That's helpful. Nope. Again, we're just flashing in Borrower if they don't do anything, otherwise we cast Retort. I want to pass quickly so that they think that I don't have interaction. I want it to look like I F6 the turn, but I really don't want to. They're going for it. They're taking the bait. Absolutely not. Alright. So I can't really do anything else here. So I guess I just attack. Like Witching Well. No, I don't need that, and I don't need that. I do, however, want this Thassa. This can help me find more stuff. I have 4 Devotion, so playing anything turns it on. If they're playing Gilded Goose, that means they just have jank in their hands, hopefully. So I need to find more counterspells. They put Gigantha in hand, that's good. That's a very good sign. So let's see, they have 1 mana here. Okay. Excellent. Oh god, okay. This might just be devastating enough where if we play like Master Waves, it wakes up Thassa, we can attack with Thassa and Oracle, then just play like another Master Waves next turn, like that should be good enough, right? So we have 4. Even if they play Niv Mizzet, they could actually play Niv Mizzet and like a removal spell if they have another land. I'm very tempted to put this on top. Alright. I'm trying to think what else like we could do here though. If we draw another land, I could keep up like Brazen Borrower to bounce something. Actually, if I draw another land, I can make Thassa unblockable and play Master Waves, which might be better. Alright, I'm going to put this in the bottom. Beautiful. It looks like they don't have anything. So now, now we are threatening to kill them, so that's good. I have 2 Devotion to flash in with Borrower in case something bad happens to one of my creatures. Again, we're just hoping to dodge like another Niv or Bring the Light. Should be good enough if we can do that. I don't know if there's much else that's going to be good enough here. Yeah, they're cycling. That means they're in trouble. So Teferi is not good enough, I think. Supreme Verdict. No, Hostage Taker. Oh, God. I can bounce this Hostage Taker, though, right? So right now I have access to 4 mana, so 5, 6. So I can bounce this and recast Master if I so choose. Which lets me attack for 6. And then, yeah, even if they retake Master, like, they're still probably dead. Oh, I guess I didn't even need to do that. Keep this one. Yeah, I forgot. It puts it back in play, so this is fine. This I can then just recast Borrower if I want. Yeah, this all works out. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the math works. So, like, yeah, there is very little I think they can do. If they hostage take or take Master Waves, it doesn't matter. Because I still have Thassa killing them next turn, so. Alright, we won against Niv Delight. This match can be very tough, but it looks like they only had 1 Teferi and 1 Niv, like, effect this time, so. We managed to get there. Mystical Dispute did end up being a thing, so sideboard sort of did something here, kind of by accident. I mean, I still think that we probably need some number of disputes in our board. Probably we don't need all these annuls, though. Like, this is definitely a slot that could be dedicated to something else, and we don't need these Ipnu rivulets. So we'd rather have either more islands or probably Castle Vantress in our list, so. I mean, I don't know about the spheres. We may not need these either, so like these could be potential slots that are wasted. But the disputes probably are gonna stay. I would imagine there's enough stupid Teferis where we need to be able to just counter that, or just having additional counter magic is just very helpful. So this puts us at 3-1. So all right, against all odds, this league is turning around for us. So at least we're guaranteed to get back the entry fee for this, which is nice. Yeah, being in the terrible position of having like the sideboard be totally random for the last like couple games. Yeah, it kind of sucks, and it feels pretty terrible for like anybody else who might be in that spot and just ends up losing because of it. So, I mean, I think that it's something that Wizards should address so that they don't make this mistake again in the future. And I hope that, enough people have seen this and like understand like the issue that at least it won't happen again. But, at least we're making do. So no matter what, this has been a positive thing. I think we've been seeing some good play out of the cards so far. Baron looks like he's been doing his thing. Fae of Wishes has been helping us get there too. So, yeah, I think we can make some tweaks to this list, but it looks like there's something to it. So, all right, well, I will see you then for the last match of this league. This is going pretty well so far, so thanks everybody. Give me some thumbs up and some comments, if you're enjoying this. Let me know how you're enjoying, or yeah, let me know what you think of this. Do you have comments in the list or the gameplay so far? I'm interested. So I'll see you for the last match. Take it easy.